Some of the greatest games that we've come to know and love wouldn't be complete without their iconic maps to explore. Games like The Witcher, Elder Scrolls, Grand Theft Auto, and the king of them all, Red Dead Redemption. A game this size is bound to have countless things to discover in all the nooks and crannies. Rockstars are masters of this craft, and in this video, I'm going to be showing all the map secrets they left for us to find in the world of Red Dead 2. One of the newest things I've learned recently was how the shape of one of the hot spring pools at Cotorra Springs exactly matches the shape of the entire layout of PIKE'S Basin. I don't see any good reason for this other than the fact of it being some sort of reused code, just shrunken down a bit. I'm no gaming engineer, so I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. On a side note, I really hope we get a more expansive area similar to this Yellowstone-esque landscape in Red Dead Redemption 3. It's one of the most beautiful sections of map in this game. I can remember messing around with the oil derricks in Plainview years ago when Red Dead 1 first released. I'd lead unsuspecting NPCs up the ladder, then pop them, just to watch them fall all the way down. I think this is a pastime most gamers do when they're bored. But what's really cool about this location is that it's a reference to a fantastic western. If anyone watching is unfamiliar with what film I'm referring to, the name Plainview should give it right away. Better wear a maxi pad, cause there will be blood. Starring one of the greatest actors of our time, Daniel Day-Lewis. He plays the selfish, arrogant oil tycoon Daniel Plainview, hence the name in Red Dead 1. I just wish they had more going on in this little settlement, like how it is in the film. We don't even get a dramatic explosion from a malfunctioning derrick. Well, wait a minute, we do actually. In the mission with eagle flies, if memory serves correctly.
Hey, hold it right there!
So now thinking about it, that could be yet another reference to this movie. Spider's Gorge. Contrary to the name, it is far too cold for spiders up here. This area of map was named in honor of the original Uncle's actor from Red Dead 1. Spider MADISON provided the gritty old man voice for Uncle way back in 2010, as well as his motion capture.
Why don't I get the warm and tender embrace?
It's unclear why he wasn't recast for Red Dead 2, as there's no indication if he's passed away or not, but either way, I thought this was a nice little tribute for a guy that introduced us to everyone's favorite uncle. And speaking of Uncle, there is yet another Easter egg Rockstar left for the first actor of Red Dead 2's version of Uncle. The beautiful crystal lake within the mountains of the Grizzlies East is O'Creagh's Run. You might remember it for the veteran side missions Arthur or John can complete for Hamish, but the real reason we should remember O'Creagh's Run is for John O'Crea. He provided most of the voice and motion capture for Uncle in Red Dead 2 before passing away during development. He'd later be replaced by James McBride, who didn't do bad at all and really helped bring out a side of Uncle we'd never seen before.
I couldn't wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters is done. I throwed her on the floor and I knocked off some. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. Taters got burnt, so did I.
You gonna get up?
I'm sleeping, Arthur. Damn it, Arthur. Let me sleep.
Whoa!
Let's hide in here. Quick!
I'm feeling real weird.
The ball-shrinking, freezing cold hell the gang are desperately seeking shelter from leads them to an old abandoned mining town known as COLTER, the first base camp in the story. The challenges they face, particularly John, and the name COLTER reference a real-life badass that conquered the American West and participated in the famous Lewis and Clark expedition. For anyone unfamiliar with history, allow me to introduce to you John COLTER, mountain man and early American explorer, along with the likes of Kit Carson, Daniel Boone, Davy Crockett, you get it. The ordeal John endured in the prologue mirrors similar circumstances that John COLTER found himself in while being pursued butt-ass naked by angry Native Americans in the blistering cold region of the Rockies, which also, if you didn't know, are displayed through Red Dead's Grizzlies. Since its release, many fans of Red Dead 2 have been curiously enthralled with the burned settlement of LIMPANY. The cause of the fire wouldn't be a mystery for long, as the dedicated community of Red Dead freaks found out who was to blame for the destruction of the entire town. Turns out our arsonist was none other than the corn boy, Leviticus Cornwall. Essentially what it boils down to is Cornhole had business interests for the town concerning oil, but the residents resisted his attempts to exploit the area's resources, and in an act of retribution, Cornwall had the town destroyed. You can even find barrels of oil that were used to burn down the town with his name inscribed on them. But that's not the point. The name LIMPANY might provide another clue as to what this town represents. Centuries ago, English teen Betty Limpany worked as a maid for her master's home in Kintisbeare. She was accused of setting her master's house on fire and was executed in 1799. The detail of arson being associated with the name of Limpany is something Rockstar was either trying to do intentionally or was just pure coincidence. The state of LEMOYNE, home to the sprawling metropolis Saint-Denis. The swamps, the creatures, the weather, and the environment, no doubt, are influenced by the real-life state of Louisiana. The presence of French culture is seen everywhere here, which would explain how Rockstar even got the name LEMOYNE. The source of inspiration may have derived from the real-life French explorer Pierre LEMOYNE, or his brother Jean-Baptiste LEMOYNE. Pierre founded the colony of Louisiana, while Jean-Baptiste founded New Orleans, the real-life version of Saint-Denis. And while on the subject of Saint-Denis, this explanation may also serve for the name Rockstar chose for this big city. Saint-Denis was the first bishop of PIERRE, famously martyred by beheading in 250 AD. And just what do we find upon entering Saint-Denis? A headless figure. If the shoe fits. As a history nerd, I absolutely love finding Easter eggs like this. Let me know in the comments what your favorite connection or reference or Easter egg or whatever you want to call it in Red Dead Redemption 2 is. If I had to guess, I'd say AMBARINO is everyone's favorite region on the map, at least in terms of scenery and that beautiful score, modeled partly from the Rocky Mountains in Colorado. Colorado's name in English translates to reddish color, given by the Spaniards that first explored Colorado and saw the reddish rivers that flow there. Similarly, AMBARINO translates to amber, which is another variation of the color red, like Colorado. The names for these places couldn't have been more cleverly titled if you ask me. Finally, last but certainly not least, we remember the actor for the legendary LANDON RICKETTS, Ross Hagen, who unfortunately passed away shortly after the release of the first Red Dead Redemption. Players might recognize this name for the mountain that the final mission takes place atop. The mountain John finally gets his revenge on is called Mount Hagen, an honorary tribute from Rockstar Games to the great Ross Hagen for his work on making LANDON RICKETTS the icon he is now. And with that, we are done with this video, freaks. Please let me know what you thought of it in the comments, if it's a pass or if it's ass. Either way, I want to thank you for your time and watching, and if you did happen to like this video, please give it a thumbs up, it really does help. Subscribe if you want to see Red Dead content like this, and más. Muchas gracias and adios, freaky dickies.